point of the Great Awakening is to bring out the shadows within us to deal with, both collectively and individually, as above, so below. And people are going nuts right now because they're waking up and they don't know how to dance with their shadows yet. I think you can see as well as I can that as time is moving along, things are getting crazier and crazier and more turbulent within our society. This point of the Great Awakening, ascension, revelations, the quantum shift in human consciousness, call this time what you want, but this particular point in human history, it's not all sunshine and rainbows. The Great Awakening is chaotic. It's turbulent. What's going on right now is all of this shit that's been shoved into the collective unconscious for generations. All this stuff that's been pushed into our shadows that people don't want to deal with. It's all coming up at this point right now to deal with. Because of how many freaking people there are on this planet and the fact that we have the internet connecting us, allowing for the spread of information like never before, this is the time of true transparency. You can't hide things anymore. Politicians obviously can't hide much. And even in our individual lives, we can't hide things either. No matter whether it's from your boyfriend or girlfriend or from your boss, your business partner, if you're trying to act a fool, if you're trying to lie and be deceitful, it's going to be very easy to sniff out. And right now, as all these shadows are coming to the surface, as they're being forced to be dealt with because of just the pure transparency that we individually and collectively are forced to have, it's making a lot of people uncomfortable because they just don't know how to dance with their shadows yet. They don't know how to go about developing their own inner spiritual strengths. You see, it's not just a physical change going on right now. There's a lot of physical changes going on with our planet, with our bodies, even with our DNA, but it's also emotional changes. When you're finding out what's really going on in the world and what's really been going on with your life, and the fact that you are the sole proprietor, you're the sole cause of all the not just happy moments in your life, but strife in your moments, once you find that self-responsibility, boom, emotional changes. Physical, emotional, and of course we have spiritual changes going on. A lot of people understanding that this is a full spiritual reset we have going on. We're undoing thousands of years of programming and figuring out how to stand on our own 2 feet after that. And you can see through all of this rebirthing that we're doing, it's tough, it's difficult. This is not a job for boys or girls. This is a job for true men and women. True people who want to mature up, who want to be leaders, who want to be sovereign human beings that can stand and think and be for themselves. So this is not easy, and as you can tell, a lot of people are having a very difficult time with it. And what you need to understand is that for these people that are having a difficult time, whether they are maybe not as far along on the path, maybe they're completely still caught up with the establishment system, completely brainwashed, maybe they are a little farther along on the path, maybe they're starting to see the way certain things work, they're becoming a little more awoken, but there's still a lot of anger, there's still a lot of resentment, there's still a lot of internal tension within them. What we need to have for all of these people who are having a difficult time is compassion, is understanding. Because we've all been there, and we're all going to go through this. I went through my first stages of this whole awakening process 4, 5, 6 years ago, and that was a trip, let me tell you. It caused me to spiritually grow a whole hell of a lot, because I had to do a lot of that stuff on my own. I didn't have really anybody to connect with in person or on the internet with that, so I had to do it myself. Now, of course, I mean, it's a never-ending process. I'm still going through my shadows even now. I'm just going through different ones. And I've learned to dance with. I've learned to, or as Joseph Campbell would say, eat those particular shadows that came out in me 4, 5, 6 years ago. And like I said, we're all at different stages on this path. Some people are just beginning, some people are more advanced, but we all have those shadows. And we all are learning how to deal with it, how to become better human beings. And by you making fun of somebody who isn't as far along on the path as you, as enlightened as you, does that really mean you're woke? Does that really mean you're more spiritually advanced? Does that mean you're a superior human, a better human? Because you're making fun of the normies, or you're making fun of this guy or that guy for having all this pent-up rage in them, having emotional outbursts. Not necessarily. So I guess that's just the point in this video that I wanted to make. I see a lot of people just all up in their heads lately. All this pain is coming out of them, and I'm very empathetic, I'm very intuitive. It hurts me to see all this pain come out in other people. So the best thing I can do is just make videos and write on the internet and try to help them with it. Try to help you with it, because I myself have been going through the rebirth. I understand the pain, I understand what it's like, and I understand what it's like to come out of it. And I just want to see people go through it as easy as possible, but still get that transformation. Not avoid it. Not avoid it. That just makes things worse. When you try to resist, when you resist all of this coming up, it causes more tension. So don't resist. Understand that we all go through this process. You, me, everybody out there. And we need to have compassion for people that are having a tough time. Done.